Really good day of prep for our guys. Pleased with our progress as we get closer and closer to traveling. We'll be out tomorrow after our practice in the morning. We'll travel that way. Our guys have a great mindset right now. Again, I think I said it before, the hay's not in the barn. We got a lot of work to do. We're going to keep working until the ball's kicked. That being said, we can open it up for questions.
We haven't gone through what is the end of game week, so you mentioned practicing tomorrow and then leaving tomorrow, Dan, but in terms of Friday, are you a hotel walkthrough guy, a stadium walkthrough guy?
Yeah, we'll get a walkthrough. We'll have an activation lift for our guys. We'll use the Falcons facility a little bit. We'll use the stadium.
How's the practice squad been in terms of giving you guys good looks?
Phenomenal. I mean, I think every single day I've been able to point out somebody different that's embracing their role for our team to be successful, and that look ultimately is what's going to lead to our success.
Who was it today?
Zebo has been a guy that's really stuck out to me. He's done a great job. Each day, I think we've gotten a really good look from the look O and the look D. Honestly, I couldn't single out one guy. But that's one of the guys we pointed out this morning in meetings.
Looks like Jarrell's out there, number 19, coming kind of to mimic Brock Bowers. How has he done in that role? What have you liked from there?
Yeah, he's done a great job. Terrell's pushed us every single day. Obviously there's several guys that are giving us that look. We've had T. Ferg and Mo over there giving us those looks. I think it's really important to try to simulate some of that size and speed that they have at the tight end position.
Will you do that throughout camp or throughout the season, using some of your regular guys on the scout team?
Yeah, you do whatever you can to give the best look for the other side of the ball, and that's part of embracing that team role.
Is that part of what Dante Thornton's doing this week for you guys?
We've had a lot of guys doing it, but Dante's been a phenomenal look. He's also a big part of our game plan.
How is the kicking competition? We hadn't asked
good.
about that in a week or so. Is there a leader in either position at this
point?
Yeah.
How hard is it to replicate a guy like Brock Bowers? Can you just talk about his versatility and what he can do on the tight end position?
Brock has a tremendous work ethic, but he catches the ball well and he runs like a wideout. It's just really unique when you're talking about a guy that's over 220 pounds that moves like he moves. He probably would run as fast a 40 as as several of their other wideouts, which is pretty impressive, his ability to move and what that looks like.
Will you guys hit before Friday or before Saturday, or are you done with your full contact practices?
To be determined.
You guys have any outside of football plans while you're in Atlanta, kind of team building stuff?
We're going there for work. We got a job.
Is recruiting an opportunity for you on the road, just because here on a Friday it may be hard logistically, Dan, but if you want to hit the Atlanta area, the Southeast in particular, theoretically you could. Yeah,
normally I'd say that's probably something that we would look to do this early in the season. That's not our biggest concern. First time traveling for me, I want to get everybody familiar with that process.
First time we talked to you, first day of fall camp, you're a little overwhelmed by how much work this team had to do. Now that you're one day away from leaving, how do you feel like your team is going into, we're getting on a plane tomorrow and we're going to play?
Yeah, I think, one, our players have really embraced the work, the extra work needed. That being said, I still think there's opportunities for us to prepare and get ready and continue to improve in between now and the game. A lot of things that we can clean up. And then I think it's our jobs as coaches to simplify the game plan as we get closer to kickoff.
And a lot of the players have talked about a lot of that work that needs to be put in from now until game time being off the field work. So talk about how the importance of that between now and kickoff will kind of determine how you guys come out and you play and your mentality.
Yeah, mental prep, the way you hydrate, right? That first games you see more guys cramp than any other game of the year. I think it's really important that we take care of our bodies and we're conscientious of that piece, the nutrition aspect, the extra film work. So, we got a flight that we can watch a little film in while we're on that trip. You also got to take a chance to check out a little bit for your players and give them that opportunity.
How much does the experience of your veteran offensive line maybe come to play this week against some really talented guys? I know we talked about Jalen already on Monday, but a lot of talent on that Georgia defense.
Yeah, I think we'll see. Wait till the game played. But obviously that experience is a big advantage for us. I think we got to wait till the ball gets out there to see how it plays out.
You had to defend Kyrus a lot, obviously, in practice. What is it that makes him such an effective target for them?
I think Kyrus is just tough-nosed kid that, he's faced some adversity with injuries, but catches the ball well. He's steady Eddie, consistent, can block on the perimeter. They use him really well in the blocking game as well. Can go back there and return kicks. So he's kind of a Swiss Army knife for them.
You mentioned the other day kind of recovering from camp and kind of getting your legs back under you. I think Bennett mentioned that too. There'd been a taxing camp and then kind of transitioning the game with. What was that? How do you balance kind of helping guys recover from camp while also ramping it up toward a game, and just do you feel like everybody's got their legs under them at this point?
Yeah, it's a hard balance. It's a hard balance. We still have some recovery days between now and game day, so I think that'll certainly help. I would say this: I'd rather push and overwork now on the front end than feel like we didn't do enough later on. I feel like that's where we're at as a team, but we're definitely in recovery mode and being really conscientious of every rep we take.
Coach Gonzalez said about the mental prep going into this game. He said it's something we've been doing since we're 5 years old. Like we all know what we're doing. Can you talk about what you've voiced to your players about the mental prep going into the Week 1 game?
Yeah, just control what you can control. I said it earlier. Play the game, not the occasion. Got to focus on the small details. I can't do somebody else's job. I have to do mine, right? And every single defensive call or offensive call has a job that I'm responsible for. Even if I'm on the sideline, what's my role in that moment? So embracing your role, making sure you're focused on the details for you, really important to carry over in this game.
I'm sure you've seen that Kirby said he knows who your quarterback is going to be. Do you think he's onto something? Or?
I don't know. I'm not really worried about it.
I know you weren't part of last year's team, but have you seen maybe players last year's game against Ohio State, another example of a non-conference game going across the country, underdogs? Have they referenced that in terms of, is there value to that?
Every year is different. We haven't spent a lot of time talking about the past or the future. I mean, we're trying to live really right now in the present, but I think our guys have supreme confidence in their ability.
This will be the first pregame speech you give, Dan, and obviously a pretty big opponent for it. Where do you get inspiration for crafting such a message?
The speech ain't going to win this game, right? We're going to let our players play, right?
Dan, who have you used in practice to kind of mimic Stetson Bennett's scrambling and mobility?
Yeah, Jake Van Dyne's given us a really good look at quarterback all week. We've also done some good-on-good periods where we've increased, some of that scrambling opportunities, and Ty and Bo do a really good job on their feet, so I think that's been good to get when they're giving us that same look.
Do you feel like Stetson kind of got enough credit for that national championship and that playoff run?
You're probably not. Right, he won a national championship. That's a pretty big deal. So, like I said before, Stetson exudes confidence. He has more confidence in himself. It really doesn't matter what everybody else thinks, when it comes to Stetson. But obviously, he's a great player and he's done a good job for that team.
On that pregame playlist, is Eminem's "I Am" one of those hype songs for you?
No, it's not. No. Appreciate you guys.